In this video, we will be going over how to swim the competitive stroke freestyle. We will start with beginner skills and progress to advanced skills. This video will be broken into 5 sections: breathing, kicking, pulling, stroke, and drills. The first skill we are going to do warms up our nose and breathing. Swimmers blow bubbles out of their nose, which can feel unnatural for those not used to it. You may still experience some nose irritation, but blowing out of your nose will greatly reduce this. Take one inhale and go under the water to cover your head. Blow bubbles out of your nose. Then come up, take one inhale, and repeat. If blowing out of your nose is difficult, try humming. We are going to do a simple front float with our bubbles. While in the float position, gently blow bubbles out of your nose. Look down at the bottom of the pool, not forward. Our arms and legs are not moving while in the float. Tuck your legs and scoop your arms back to stand up when you need to breathe. Next is the back float. Push your stomach up to the ceiling. Don't look at your toes. Instead, keep your head in line, ears in the water, and eyes up at the ceiling. Remember to breathe. Tuck your legs and scoop your arms forward to stand up. Now we are going to put the 2 floats together. When you are on your stomach, look down at the bottom of the pool and blow bubbles out of your nose. When on your back, breathe. Gently roll between the front float to the back float, blowing bubbles and breathing. Try to only take one inhale before rolling over to blow out the bubbles. This skill practices rhythmic breathing and the side-to-side body roll in freestyle. This skill will be used with our kicks and arm strokes. It's the beginning stage of learning side breathing, but it's also a safety skill for beginners. If you swim a long distance and get tired, roll over onto your back to rest and breathe. Before we transition to the kick, I want us to feel the sensation of gliding through the water. We do this in a streamlined position. Keep your eye line looking at the bottom of the pool. With one hand on top of the other, squeeze your ears with your biceps. Push off the wall at the surface and keep your core engaged. We are going to practice the kick on the wall. Engage your core and make fast little kicks at the surface, boiling the water behind you. Kick from the hips and don't stiffen your legs. There should be a slight bend at the knee. Don't flex your feet or overpoint your toes. Instead, keep your feet loose and floppy to allow a smooth flipper motion. This is the flutter kick. Now we're going to practice the flutter kick in our streamlined position. Remember to look down, blow bubbles, and squeeze your ears with your biceps. Do fast little kicks, making a nice boil behind you at the surface of the water. Keep your core engaged. This next skill has a 2-part progression. We're going to start by kicking in a streamline. When you need to breathe, roll over onto your back, bringing your arms to your side. Remember to push your stomach up and keep your eyes on the ceiling as you continue kicking. Take one inhale and roll back over to your stomach, blowing bubbles in a streamlined position. Don't stop kicking as you roll from front to back. Freestyle has a continuous kick even as we rotate and breathe. The next step to this skill is only pulling one arm down to your side and leaving the other arm extended. Roll onto your back, take one inhale, and roll back the way you came. Glide that arm back up to your streamline and blow bubbles. Remember to keep a continuous kick. Leaving one arm up more closely resembles side breathing in freestyle. This skill works on our balance in the water as well as the strength of our kick. Kick on your side with your bottom arm extended overhead and your top arm resting on your side. Keep your ear resting on your bicep, keeping your mouth out of the water. Don't lift your chest or head. Practice kicking on both sides. The arm stroke consists of the power phase and the recovery. During the power phase, you use your whole arm to push water backwards to propel your body forward. The power phase consists of the catch, mid-pull, and finish. The catch is when your hand enters the water, shoulder width or slightly wider. Our arm is fully extended and you should feel your body glide. Bend your elbow so that your palm and forearm face towards your feet. During the mid-pull, continue pressing your palm and forearm, keeping your elbow higher than your hand and wider than your shoulder, about 90 degrees. Finish the stroke by pressing the water past your leg. Keep your hand facing back as long as possible. During the catch and mid-pull, don't cross your body's midline. This causes a shortened arm stroke and over-rotating. You can use the black line at the bottom of the pool as a midline and practice not crossing it during your arm strokes. Remember to rotate and glide on your side. Our goal is not to take short, fast arm strokes, but long, strong arm strokes. The recovery is a smooth transition from the finish of the power phase to the catch. Your elbow comes out of the water first. Keep your elbow high by rotating on the midline. As your hand passes your shoulder, continue to reach forward, gliding into the catch. Swinging straight arms is a common mistake during the recovery. This is caused by not rotating on the midline and not keeping the elbow high. Your hand should never be higher than your elbow. Imagine dragging your fingertips across the water during the recovery. This drill utilizes a kickboard to help us focus on our arm strokes. We are going to work one arm at a time, focusing on the catch, mid-pull, finish, and recovery of the arm stroke. Hold the board extended with one hand. With a steady kick, pull one arm, breathing every few strokes. Remember to keep your eye line down. You should feel the arm holding the board reach and glide as the other arm pulls. Slow down your arm stroke and focus on proper power phase and recovery. Your hand should enter the water right next to the kickboard. When breathing, roll onto your side, keeping your ear in the water. We are going to put the breathing kicks, arms, and body roll all together. Breathe every 3 strokes that you practice breathing on both sides. Roll all the way over onto your back to breathe, keeping one arm up. Finally, continue your arms and flutter kick, but only roll onto your side when you breathe. Side breathing starts when the recovery arm exits the water. Turn your head and inhale as your recovery arm starts to recover. Return your face to the water as your recovery arm re-enters the water. Now blow your bubbles. Don't lift your head and chest when you breathe. This will drop your legs and is not efficient. Instead, keep your ear in the water. Challenge yourself to keep one goggle lens in the water. Now you are swimming efficient freestyle. The monkey drill helps us work on bending our elbows during the recovery. This is a great drill for those who have a very straight arm recovery. Drag your thumb up your side all the way up to your armpit, then extend. Continue the drill with both arms. The catch-up drill focuses on lengthening your arm strokes and the catch. This is a great drill to help strokes that are too short during the recovery. Start with both arms reaching forward. Pull one arm and don't start the other arm until you touch your hand. The fist drill focuses on the catch and emphasizes using your whole forearm to pull, not just your hand. Don't speed through this drill. Keeping your hand in a fist, catch, pull, and finish with your forearm. The 6 and switch drill focuses on body rotation and a strong continuous flutter kick. Kick on your side with the bottom arm extended up. Your top arm rests down at your side. Keep your eyes pointing down, count 6 kicks, take one arm stroke, and switch to the other side. Remember not to stop your kick as you rotate. The front skull drill focuses on the catch. It's a slow drill that you only use your hands and forearms to move down the pool. Keep your hands extended in front of you and move them back and forth, keeping your hands shoulder width apart or slightly wider. Remember to keep your eye line down and your core tight. The doggy paddle drill adds on to the skull drill. It includes the catch, mid-pull, and finish, the power phase. Drag your arm underwater to pull again. When you extend your arm forward, feel your body glide as you rotate on your side. Using paddles is a great way to strengthen your pull. You can kick while using paddles or use a pull buoy to keep your legs up so you can focus on just the pull. Catch, pull, finish, recover, and glide. Slow down your arm strokes and focus on the power of the stroke.